Oh man, it's been quite some time since I played this game, and I'm honestly fearing how bad I've gotten at it, but let's go and do the daily challenge today and see where we can get to. So, I don't know how it'll go, because my Isaac skills, quite frankly, are less than good right now. So we're going to Mega Satan, great challenge here for me, and we're on Basement 1, not XL, so that's decent. How have you guys been? Isaac was always the series I went to, do a little bit of talking, and I figured it's time to talk a little bit of what I'm doing. I guess I kind of covered that in the channel update. I do want to get back to posting regular videos just because I like putting out stuff, and I find that the times that I'm most sort of organized and structured in my life is when my YouTube channel is going well. Kind of weird, right? Not well, but I guess consistent in the videos. And I don't know, because you kind of have to build an organized pattern to record and upload a lot. That involves getting up decent times and doing things at certain times. So I want to try that out and see where we can go from there. But I decided to start playing this game again because if you didn't know, Afterbirth Plus is coming out pretty soon, and I want to check that out a little bit. We got the old classic Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Gotta love him. And we got the Curve Torn as well. What a great pickup. And I'm just looking here. Do I have Missing HUD? Does that still work? Indeed it does. That's fantastic. Well done. So I'll take that. And we'll roll with that and see what we can do. I'm probably not going to post these every day. I'm going to probably sprinkle them in every other day. But it should be interesting to see how it goes. My first bit of damage in over 2 months is from a fly. A bit annoyed at that, but we'll move onwards. So a couple of days ago, I actually pulled out, doesn't make sense. I actually pulled a muscle in my back, and I don't know, the past month or two, I've been sitting down and doing a lot of meditation because I've just been getting a little bit anxious, and sitting down and really taking that time to disconnect from my thoughts, and not taking them as seriously has been really good for me. Give me something good, please. I honestly might take Monster's Tooth. Let me wait. So, I was sitting for 45 minutes to 1 hour a day. I usually split that up into two 20-minute or two 30-minute sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, or one before I went to bed, sorry. And, hey, Guppy. Gotta love Guppy. And, when you sit, when you meditate, you don't have to sit, or you don't have to, sit in a specific posture. You can lie down and do it, or you can sit in an awkward position and do it, but generally it's recommended to try and sit up straight, just because when you keep your spine erect, you usually concentrate more, and it's easier not to fall asleep that way. So I like doing that, and I like sitting cross-legged, full lotus, where you have your ankles crossed and your feet facing up. So I was doing that, and I was really struggling. My upper back was starting to hurt, and I figured it was just because I wasn't used to sitting down for so long, and I might have pushed it or something, and I must have pulled a muscle in my upper back. So the past couple of weeks, or past week and a half, I would say, I haven't really been sitting and meditating. I've been lying down, and it's been really hard lately for me to, meditate, because I don't know why. If I can't sit straight comfortably, I guess, I just don't do it. But I'm still on a streak. I think I'm on 120 days in a row of meditating. I was just lying down the past couple of days, but today was the first day I actually sat, and I noticed the pain. And usually you shy away from pain, but I just sat there and was like, okay, I'll accept it. It's just pain. And I started thinking about what the pain was, and it was just the sensation in my body of muscles and nerves tingling. I was like, okay, well, this isn't so bad, is it? And I sat there for about 25 minutes, just completely content. It's kind of crazy sometimes how you can just see your thoughts dissipate before you when you meditate. It's great. I really like to give the analogy of a jar of muddy water. If you get a mason jar and fill it with water and shake it, the entire thing is going to fill up with mud, right? It's going to be really, really ugly. And I just took some damage there. That's not good. But if you just set it down and let it sit there by itself for like 20 or 30 minutes, all of the dirt will float to the bottom and the top will just be really clear. And I think that's a really good analogy for meditation. It just gets rid of all the unnecessary thoughts, and then over time you get to see how your behaviors come together, and how you're just really conditioned from where you grew up and what environment that you live around, and the influences you take in through media, books. Oh, I guess books is media. So very interesting. And the insane thing is, to me, like I've just learned the nature of my own mind and how like the human mind is just insane. Well, I don't want to say it's insane. That's kind of a bad adjective, but just very. It doesn't rest. It does not rest at all, and it just makes these assumptions. And I think like learning my mind isn't me. My mind is me, but my mind isn't me. I know that's kind of like a kind of canceling. What am I trying to say here? Cancels the other meaning out, but my thoughts, my emotions. Like I kind of think like if my thoughts aren't me, and what I feel isn't me, then what is me? I don't mean to sound like a hippie or something here, because I'm really not. I definitely think I'm rooted in science, and I definitely try to research the science behind it all. There's a really good book by I guess you call him one of the 4 atheist horsemen, Sam Harris, called Waking Up. I think it's called like a guide to spirituality without religion, because I would definitely say I'm like very agnostic in my nature. Like I don't adhere to a religion. I've discussed this before, but I grew up Catholic. I kind of got persuaded a little bit by Buddhism, and I honestly thought like there was, in the past year or two, there's probably points in my life where I would think I was a Buddhist, but not anymore. Just because I don't really like adhering to like a certain style, and I honestly think Buddhism is really just a guideline on how to live well, more so than a religion. But even then, I don't want to adapt my thinking and my worldview to a specific style. I mean, if you even look into something like Buddhism, you'll see that Buddha said one day his teachings have to be abandoned by those who adhere to them. Like Buddha describes his teachings as a raft, and you use them to get from A to B, and then once you're at a certain point, you have to abandon them. So I really like that, and he was always like, I think he said like, if you ever find what I say wrong with evidence, abandon it or something. I don't know. I can't directly say it, but something like that. And it's interesting. It is very interesting, but I don't know. I was reading a book called The Buddha's 8 Steps to Happiness or something. I don't know. It was by the guy who wrote Mindfulness in Plain English, which is a really good free meditation manual. I'm taking so much dumb damage. I mean, I expected to do this because I haven't played the game in ages, but not great, is it? And he said that something like, just as Einstein and Darwin, came up with their relative theories, 2,300 years ago, Buddha came up with his, and essentially it was just a mind, or a modern, not a modern I guess, but a map of the mind. That's what the Eightfold Path is in Buddhism. It's kind of the antidote to suffering, as they call it, because humans are on a hedonic treadmill, or at least I like to think I am, never really happy, always wanting more and more, and Buddha essentially came up with these 8 steps to happiness. It's interesting if you look into it, but a lot of it was based around a key step, which is just mindfulness and just being observant of what you're doing and how you're doing it. And the way you do that is through not only being aware in your day-to-day life, but also through formal meditation practice, which allows you to slow your brain down and really just see what it's doing sometimes. But yeah, I like the analogy that he was a scientist in a way, because 2,300 years ago they didn't exactly have scientific instruments or anything really that you could inspect the mind with. So he just used his own sort of senses and intuition, and managed to, as they say, like achieve enlightenment, which I don't know. The term enlightenment is kind of debatable on what people define it as. but I do like it. And that's my meditation rant for today. I like talking about meditation, and I don't, because there's a really good author that I enjoy reading called Dr. John Kabat-Zinn, and he is my go-to guy. When I feel like sad or anxious, I open up one of his books and just start reading them. Really, really good books. He operates a stress reduction center in the University of Massachusetts Medical Center, and I believe, he's firmly rooted in science. I think he has a PhD in molecular biology, but it's interesting. It is interesting seeing a lot of the science come out today, validating what Buddha was talking about. But as I said, I wouldn't call myself a Buddhist. I'm just interested by it, because I find a lot of it applicable and helpful, I guess. I really don't know why I went on that rant. But yeah, I was talking about Dr. John Kabat-Zinn, and he says, whenever you feel the need to talk about meditation, or whenever you feel the need to tell someone about meditation, then you should probably go and meditate, because you should really just concentrate on your own path. And I find that really true, because in life it's very, very hard to get someone to do something that they not that they don't want to do, but something that someone doesn't do for their own reason. I think regardless of what you're trying to do in life, you need to have a reason for doing something, whether that be taking up a career or doing any sort of hobby, I guess. And I can sit here and recommend it all day to you guys and say it's been one of the best changes I've made in my life, but until you have a reason per se of wanting to do it, then it's not going to be consistent. And it's nice to get wrapped up in the fantasy and the lovely ideas of meditation, and I find this applicable to things like motivation as well. Like the idea of motivation is very glamorous, isn't it? When you think of the idea of motivation, you think of like a guy running a marathon and finishing the line, or you think about some guy starting a startup and becoming a billionaire overnight. But what you really don't see is all the monotonous, boring, repetitive day-to-day tasks and training those guys and girls have had to do over years and years and years. And that isn't glamorous. That's really, really, repetitive, and that's how skills are formed. So, I guess what John Kabat-Zinn was trying to say there is, don't get caught up in a love affair with subjects, because it's very easy to get attached to these ideas, and it's very hard to maintain a practice of something if it isn't going right. Like, what's going to happen if you have an emotional situation in your life, like let's say a family member dies, or there's some sort of family drama, or you get in an accident or something? The whole notion of this glamorous idea of a subject goes out the window. Like, who the hell wants to meditate when they've lost an arm, or who the hell wants to meditate when they've broken both their legs or lost a family member? It's very hard to get into that idea of doing something like that when you've got a lot of other troubles in your mind. But for me, I've always liked the idea of it's most important when it's most difficult, because it really centers me and makes me see the big picture. And always, I was going back to saying this earlier, the mind is just so weird, because always after I sit down and do it for 20 or 30 minutes, I'm like, wow, that really has made such a difference to my mood. And yet, on days I'm really stressed, I'll find reasons to procrastinate doing it. It's really weird. I'm burping here, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just had dinner, and I just ate a huge plate of nachos. Probably not the most nutritious dinner in the world, but it was delicious, and I'm happy enough with that. You got Greed. Hello, Greed. Hello, young man. Okay, so I did enjoy those very much. So yeah, going back to that quote, the key is action. Whenever you want to talk about something, don't talk about it. Just do it. Just again, that's me motivating you to take action. But then I just said that motivation really doesn't last. So what am I even saying this for? I guess what I'm trying to say is there is no meaning to life. You define your own meaning go out and live it and enjoy that freedom. There you go. The whole idea of life being meaningless hasn't really been an issue for me to like. I don't mind that sort of storyline that your mind tells yourself. Like, if life is meaningless, then isn't that actually good? Because you can apply your own meaning to it. Like, for example, my own meaning could be to become good at coding or running or something, or just making people happy or trying to alleviate people's suffering. I guess a lot of people find meaning in that, don't they? Alleviating others' suffering. And going back to that topic, like alleviating others' suffering, when I went to like the local meditation group and they were talking about like states of mind, because there's a Zen Buddhist center, and again, as I said, I'm not Buddhist. I just go there because it turns out that Buddhist monks are very, very good at meditating and understanding the mind. So it's interesting when they say about like all these different things and states and feelings that people feel like they're inadequate, or they're not doing any good and everybody else is doing good. And then you realize that, everyone is just feeling the same thing. It's very easy to feel like you're alien in the world, isn't it? You feel like nothing's going right, or everyone else has this perfect life and your whole life is just falling apart. Obviously not everyone's going to feel like that, but, I find online especially, like, a lot of people do feel like that. This is very nice. Okay, I'll take all that. And a lot of people do feel, like they're not worthy of compassion or love or anything like that, and just by lovely, that'll do. And as John Kabat-Zinn says in his book Full Catastrophe Living, really good book, if you're breathing, then there is more right with you than there is wrong with you. And I really like that quote, because it's very easy to get caught up in states of mind that you tell yourself that you're inadequate and not good enough. So I really like that. I really want to try and sort of do a project that helps people with mental health and just maintaining a healthy mind. And I don't want to be too preachy, because I do sound preachy sometimes about meditating, but maybe I can promote it in a different way. Like, I was going to build my habit tracking site a while back, which was essentially like a social community where you could build habits together and discuss them and stuff. And I sort of gave up on that project, and I'm thinking of going revisiting it, but I need to put together a website for the Minecraft Marathon, which has already been confirmed by Good. I think we're doing it later this year. But I'm gonna have to put together a little page for that. So maybe I can, once I get back from that, I can put together my little habit tracker site as a Shadow Judgment. Hey, yeah, I want to do this. Yeah, why not? We'll give it a go. What do you give me? Ooh, please be good. Yeah, minus 3 tier rate. I'll take it, man. Although I'm really slow. Really, really slow. But I think that guppy's going to be enough to carry us at this point. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Because from where I'm from, like, your own health, your own mind state, I guess, isn't really taken into consideration. Like, I used to be under the impression that anybody who was complaining about being depressed was, just lazy or anything like that, and that's a really horrible thing to think. But I don't think it was my fault that I thought those thoughts. It's just the environment that I was brought up in, And now that I've seen the science behind it, and I've went through, I don't know, I've never been clinically depressed, but I go through periods of depression, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I don't think I'm clinically depressed, but I think everybody goes through phases of depression, and I want to make that distinction between depression and clinical depression. I think clinical depression is a situation where you need a therapist and you need medication to help you, and I would encourage anyone who feels like that to go and check their doctor. But I know for me, I have these waves that I know when I'm feeling down, and I guess it's just a general sadness sort of depression, but they come and go in waves, and I think definitely over the years I've got better at recognizing those and dealing with them accordingly. Like, I know if I feel like crap, the 3 things I need to do is rest properly, like get proper sleep, 8 hours a night, exercise, because exercise floods your brain with neurochemicals, and meditate, because meditation has been proven to combat depression in addition with exercise. And I know when I do those consistently, I don't feel like crap, and I don't hate myself. I just feel a lot more productive. But I think the worst psychological trap that I fall into is the trap of self-comparison. And it's, again, as I said, so easy just to look at other people who are doing well in their life and saying, like, why isn't my life coming together like this? Why can't my life be like that? And, the bottom line is, it's just your own sort of journey in life, and where it goes and where it goes. I mean, you don't need to go on holidays or be in a high-paying job to be happy. You just need to find your own sort of meaning in that regard. And definitely, like, I feel a lot more comfortable in my own mind, even though sometimes I do doubt where I am and what I'm doing. But, I figure if I live to the average life expectancy, I've got another 50, 60 odd years to figure that out and do what I want. So I'll just keep on keeping on. As they say, Dr. Schmidt, why not? Yeah, I might want to purr through that, though. What a giant piece of crap. Brilliant. So, I guess I'll end this segment by saying keep on meditating. And if you haven't meditated, go and check out Mindfulness in Plain English. Or go and download the Headspace app on your phone. Headspace, 10 days of free guided meditation that teaches you the basics of it all. Very, very good for beginners. I use it, but I don't use the guided meditations anymore. I used to when I was first starting. Like, I've been doing it on and off for years, but I just sit there by myself now because I kind of feel like I know the basics of it and the gist of it and how to do that. But I definitely feel when you're starting out, it's good to get a little bit of guidance because, a lot of people think it's this complex thing, and it really isn't. It's just sitting there and focusing on your breath. And when your mind goes away, you just bring it back to your breath. And, it's really simple. But our mind insists on making it complicated. There you go. That's it. I'm going to shut up now. Why'd I do that for? I have no clue. We got an Empress. I'm so slow. I wish I had like soy milk or something. I would take it. At least I think I would. I'm just going to speed run the rest of this, man. Because I feel like I'm strong enough now to do whatever. Or not. I thought I was. Okay. All this damage I'm taking, man, it's awful. Ooh, chaos. Very nice. What do you got for me, game? Well, seeing as we were on depth 1, may I find enlightenment? Yes, may I find enlightenment? Blow him up. Okay. What do you got for me? Key. I will take that, but I don't know. I'll probably get a devil deal here, won't I? We'll check it out. Hey. Where's the hand? Did I blow that up a second ago? There we go. So slow. Might as well take this. My reaction's just awful here. Actually get a devil deal. Wow. I'll take this for sure. Regenerating health. Breath of life for treasure map. Nothing. Thanks very much, game. But at least we have the chaos, so we should get some interesting items here. I really don't care if I go in here. Nothing. Got my bomb back. I got my bomb back. I got my bomb back. I got a troll bomb. Oh boy, that was always going to happen, wasn't it? Nothing to see here. Okay. Defend the shop. Oops. Damn it. What do you got for me, game? Egg bombs. Cracked dice. I'm okay. I think. Probably gonna be more conservative, but... There's my place where I want to be. This is awful. This is far, far worse than I expected. It's even worse than I expected. Let's just go to the boss and get this over with. I don't even know if we can beat Satan at this point, to be honest, because I'm not really that strong, am I? Nope. But we'll see. We did it. Yay. Huh. I didn't have a reroll. I was gonna blow that up, but I realized I didn't have a reroll. Probably a bad idea. Probably a bad idea. Nice. Oh, hi. Right ass. No items, guys. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Ooh, the fly saved me there. I like that. I like thing. I don't like thing. I do like thing. Yoink. Uh-oh. That's pretty good. Range up. It's so slow. Why'd you have to be so slow? Why? Okay. Hey, what's the big idea? I forgot there's another one of those, isn't there? Indeed. The Bible, no thanks. Yay! Yay! Oh, I want speed. I want to be Sonic, guys. I want to go fast. I want to go really fast, but I can't. Don't know why I popped that. Really bad idea. We gotta range up. Speed up, speed up, speed up. Speed up, speed up. Yeah, I'll try it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. Let's finish this. Let's put this to bed. Okay. What do we got? What do you got for me, game? Oh, horseman. Cool. I got a horse. Question, do I want the speed? Do I want the speed? I definitely want the speed. I know people are going to disagree with me, but will I come to regret it? Find out today on this exciting episode of The Binding of Isaac. Here we go. Okay, no map. Doing good, doing good. Don't need that. Take the key just in case. Definitely not getting into the hush in time. Tell you that one. Probably wasn't gonna go anyway, I'm too rusty. MRNG. Huh. What do you got for me? Probably should have saved that, to be honest. Just farm flies off these guys. Ah! Ah! Okay. I can rock with that. Don't know why I spammed that, but there you go. I did. I do want that. Because I can get health back with that, right? I can indeed. Another one done. But where do I go? I'm gonna go down. Hope this is the place. No. Intriguing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My great song, Here We Go. What do you guys think about it? Cannot find where to go. Cannot find where to go. Where do I go? Oh wow, how did I miss that? How did I not get hit there, I should say? Have I been this way? Yep. 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 Okay, go back to the big room and then bottom. And then I've been there. Have I been up? Nope. Black heart, yay! Lifesaver right there. Oh boy. Right, here we go, guys. Let's bring it on. Should be okay. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna do here because I'm really weak. I didn't know I was this weak. I thought Guppy was more overpowered. I don't even get anything. That's horrible. So sad. Shawl it is then. Oh boy. A rock. Bye. Okay, bye. Don't want that. Oh, how lucky. So they made that, of course. Not worth it at all. Really not. That was worth it though. If I make it past this floor, that is. Joker? Don't want to take that. I was gonna. This is the part where I get Brimstone from the Judgment. Not a caffeine tab. I guess it'll do. Here we go. I haven't played this guy in a while. There we go. Wow, that was overpowered as hell. To the dark chest. Forgot we're not going to the cathedral. Haven't been on the dark chest in ages, have I? I don't have Guppy's tail. But all of these should be helpful. I want to explore it a little bit, because if I can get a drop, I should be sweet. Uh-oh. Ah! That was horrible. This has backfired horribly, hasn't it? Oh boy. Not as good as I used to be at this game. It's like when you go for a run after about 6 months off. 2 mega fatties as well. Okay. Brimstone, brimstone, brimstone. I was kind of hoping with the chaos I would have got something good here, but evidently not. Hasn't worked out for me at all here, has it? Not even one chest. Why? Daddy Longleg's my favorite. Really? I like the way I killed him and then he came back alive. Double hit. No.
Range down.
Ragman. I get one fly, yay. Just kind of hoping for some drops. I got nothing. Got really lucky though, I'll be honest. Not getting killed. The game hates me at this point. When I hit that guppy tail. If only. Uh-oh. Hey! Hey, not great. I think my best bet's just going now, because I'm just going to lose a bunch of health, aren't I? So, let's give it my best shot. My best shot. Pretty good. Hey, that wasn't fair. I'm really small now, then that's good. At least I got something out of that. Uh-oh. We're getting there, like, I'm surprised we've made it this far, to be honest. Oops. One down. This one has more HP though. There we go. His hand's back now, what the hell? The skull. The skull form, here we go. Uh-oh. Are they even doing damage to him at this point? Oh, I hate this phase. I really do. I heard a hard drop. It's way up there, though. Oh, there goes a heart there. Well, we did it somehow. My first run in like 3 months, and I managed to beat Mega Satan. I'll take that. Probably came like 0 on the leaderboards. You know what? That's not too bad. But I don't know how many people actually play anymore. So I'm gonna take that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Probably another couple days from now. So yeah, bye.